Hi, I'm Jared Landry, and this is This Week in the National Football League. And this week in the National Football League, a lot of really cool things went down.
Colin had his chance to be here.
This week, the Browns announced the firing of Hugh Jackson in the middle of his most successful season with them. While Hugh Jackson only had 3 wins in 3 seasons, he still had more wins in the last 3 years than the Seattle Supersonics, Bill Cosby, the Clintons, and me on Fortnite. Here with 5 options for new Browns coaches is Coach Magoo.
Hey, it's me, Coach Magoo, and these are my 5 options to take over as the Browns head coach. Number 1, from Pemberton College, I got head coach Eric Taylor. Number 2, this guy's got to get into coaching at some point in his lifetime, and it's Eli Manning's brother, Peyton. Number 3, I've got that toucan from the Fruit Loops commercials. And number 4, I say you take Andy Reid, you put him in the chopper, you take half of him and put him back in Kansas City, and the other half you take to Cleveland and have him coach the Browns. And number 5, I've got anyone but Satan himself, Greg Williams. Thank you.
In the Steelers-Browns game, James Conner was awarded a phantom 2 yards in this week's segment of The NFL is so rigged and not just because my team lost. Sure, maybe rigging games could cause the downfall of the NFL, but here for more on the state of the NFL is Joe.
It's still there.
Todd Gurley now has 11 straight games with a touchdown, but MVP will still go to whichever QB benefits from a QB-friendly scheme in a game built to be QB-friendly who will end up losing in the divisional round when finally facing a good defense. Speaking of good running backs, Ty Montgomery fumbled the game away, leaving Aaron Rodgers on the sideline as Todd, will not be named MVP, Gurley, ran the clock down. Aaron Rodgers hasn't felt this left out since his family's last Thanksgiving. But while some owners fire their problems, other owners send death threats to them and their families and then trade them to the Ravens. In an atrocious performance for the ages, Jameis Winston was finally benched for the return of Fitzmagic. Fitzmagic came into the game down 18 points, turned on his magic, and tied the game. But not all fairy tales have happy endings, though, as the Bucs defense continued to do what they do best. Make Lavonte David look bad. With Jameis Winston's benching, let's take a look at all the great memories we've had with him.
As we go on, we remember all the times we had together. And as
Everyone on the West Coast woke up Sunday morning in the middle of another London game to find out they had drunkenly started Keelan Cole on their fantasy squad. While in London, 4 Jaguars players were detained after refusing to pay their bar tab, thinking the drinks were on the house after the bar themselves sent the players bottles of champagne and vodka. Their reaction is understandable given my reaction when Papa John's charges me an extra 50 cents for more garlic sauce. With a heavy heart, I regret to inform my viewers that due to Chad Kelly's release from the Broncos, the hit TV show Mile High Hill has been canceled. Taking its place Mondays at 8/7 Central.
almost paradise, we're knocking on heaven's door. Almost paradise, how could we ask for more? I swear that I could see forever in your eyes. Paradise.
And these people can't have enough respect to stand up.
Getting closer, closer every day.
It's time for
Twitter questions.
And my first question is from @BeHamas How are footballs made? Roger Goodell personally rips the skin off of a pig and grills it to give it its nice leathery texture. He then gives it to Tom Brady to pump up.
Bazinga!
Next question is from @CIK Productions. Hi there. If you could switch places with one player in the NFC North for a day, who would it be? I would want to be Equanimeous St. Brown, because I would say something really profound, like fear gives intelligence even to fools. And for centuries, people would ask who said that quote, and they'd say, it was Equanimous. Finally, from At the T Night Show, why? Why do I even do this? Why do I record myself on my laptop webcam and put it on YouTube? Why can't I have normal hobbies like model trains or charging my friends $250 for bad graphic design? Why do I even like football? I only played it in 8th grade, and I was really bad at it. This week, the Best Teammate Award goes to Eli Manning for trying his best. After an 0-3 start, the Texans have won 5 straight games. Here to talk more about that is our professional, unbiased football analyst, Roger Staubach. The other Texas team that is not the Cowboys is on a good streak similar to the Cowboys' 11-game win streak in 2016 or the Eagles' 9-game win streak last season. Let me remind you, though, that 5 games in the regular season means nothing compared to 5 Super Bowl wins. Yeah, Roger, we understand that at points in time the Cowboys have been good, but we're talking about here and now. The Texans have won 5 straight. And what about the Rams? They've won 8 straight. Who? The Los Angeles Rams. The St. Louis Rams have an outstanding defense, but I'm still not sure Jared Goff is anything but a system QB. They're 8-0. I think Jared Goff is proving that he's a good quarterback.
I'm not saying the Giants missed an opportunity, but the trade deadline came and went, and
Who's
they
this
stuck
guy?
with
This
Eli.
is Phil Strahan, power rankings expert. Where'd you put my boys this week, Phil?
7.
Oh, BS, Phil. Don't tell me you have the Super Bowl champions any lower than 2. Behind the Chiefs, of course.
Now they traded for Golden Tate. I've put them back up at number 1. I still think they're the team to beat, but don't sleep on the Giants, who may be 1-7, but could still be sneaky. I've got them sitting at number 12.
I'm sorry, can any of you talk about the Rams?
I would love to talk about the Rams. Page the Cowboys win on against the Jaguars. You all remember that?
Oh, that was good. Lucky. The game of the week this week was the Panthers proving themselves as contenders over the Ravens. Cam Newton ate lots of yogurt, and after Alex Collins fumbled again, the Ravens went out and traded for someone to fix that problem. Thanks for watching. My name is Jared Landry, and this has been This Week in the National Football League. And this week in the National Football League, a lot of really cool things went down. Remember to tweet at me if you have any football questions or need fantasy advice. Tune in next week.